Morning, everybody. We are on lesson 24. I do not perceive my own best interests. In no situation that arises do you realize the outcome that would make you happy. Therefore, you have no guide to appropriate action and no way of judging the result. What you do is determined by your perception of the situation, and that perception is wrong. It is inevitable then that you will not serve your own best interests, yet they are your only goal in your situation, which is correctly perceived. Otherwise, you will not recognize what they are. If you realize that you do not perceive your own best interests, you could be taught what they are. But in the presence of your conviction that you do know what they are, you cannot learn. The idea for today is a step toward opening your mind so that learning can begin. The exercises for today require much more honesty than you are accustomed to using. A few subjects, honestly and carefully considered in each of the 5 practice periods, which should be undertaken today, will be more helpful than a more cursory examination of a large number. 2 minutes are suggested for each of the mind-searching periods which the exercises involve. The practice periods should begin with repeating today's idea, followed by searching the mind with closed eyes for unresolved situations about which you are currently concerned. The emphasis should be on uncovering the outcome you want. You will quickly realize that you have a number of goals in mind as part of the desired outcome, and also that these goals are on different levels and often conflict. In applying the idea for today, name each situation that occurs to you, and then enumerate carefully as many goals as possible that you would like to meet in its resolution. The form of each application should be roughly as follows. In the situation involving blank, I would like blank to happen and blank to happen, and so on. Try to cover as many different kinds of outcomes as may honestly occur to you, even if some of them do not appear to be directly related to the situation or even to be inherent in it at all. All these exercises are done properly. If these exercises are done properly, you will quickly recognize that you are making a large number of demands of the situation which have nothing to do with it. You will also recognize that many of your goals are contradictory, that you have no unified outcome in mind, and that you must experience disappointment in connection with some of your goals, however the situation turns out. After covering the list of as many hoped for goals as possible for each unresolved situation that crosses your mind, say to yourself, I do not perceive my own best interests in this situation, and go on to the next one. Wow. This is definitely a lesson. We all like to think that we know what we need, what is in our best interest. And hell, we like to think we know what everybody needs. I mean, if they would all just listen to us, the world would be so much better, right? Can we walk around? Can we live with the idea that we don't know anything? Can we walk around? Can we live with the idea that we are nothing? What would that mean for us? The answer to that question is a guide to your healing. The more and more honest we get with ourselves in that, the easier it is to heal. It's not fun always to realize that a lot of the things that we do, though we may say that it's because we're a good person and we care about the people we're doing these things for, which can be true, as well as we're doing it so we can feel important. We're doing it so we can feel loved. We're doing it so we can feel chosen. Because we think we have the power to do that. We think we have the power to manipulate the external world to be what we need it to be. Need is the key word there. To be what we need it to be, so we can be okay. We can be who we think we are. We can be who we say we are without us actually doing it. Can we be honest with ourselves? How many times do we go Christmas shopping, not and when we're thinking of what to get for the people we love, is the asking if they would like this littered with, oh, they're gonna love me so much for getting this for them, or oh my God, everyone's gonna be so impressed that I got this for them, or I am such a good mom because I got all of these presents for my kids and they're gonna be so happy, or my boyfriend is gonna love me so much for getting him this. I know for me, that's in there. We don't like to admit it. We don't like to say it. But that's us controlling. That's us manipulating. And that can be coupled with, I really hope they enjoy this. The genuine, oh, they are going to love this and they are going to be so happy and they are going to enjoy this so much. And it have nothing to do with making ourselves important. They can both live together, and they do often. And this is that part where it talks about contradictory outcomes. We have conflicting wants and desires, one based out of fear and need, and the other based out of love and value. And so long as we want both of them to happen, we are bound to be hurt and upset, and there be some pain. So let's work on releasing the fact that we think that we know, the idea that we think that we know what we need, what our best interest is. Because we can only see with our eyes through our limited perception with the limited options that we have. The universe is infinite, and I guarantee can provide us with a life, an experience, a reality, a relationship, a job, a connection far greater than our small perceptions could ever imagine. So why not let go of the thought that we know what's in our best interest and practice walking around with the idea that we don't know anything, that we are vessels. It's this combination of, I am only a vessel. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. And holy shit, I'm a vessel. I get to be a vessel for the universe to express itself and experience itself. I get to do that. And it's balance. It's always balancing act. All right, my loves, have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow morning.